was in Chicago last night. I'm still in Chicago. I had such an experience these past 24 hours with this fan base, with this city, with what Caleb has done to the city. And I think like, and I'm going to talk about the Rams for sure. I think like I've liked, Caleb from the Chrome Heart suit at the draft. Like I liked his draft process. I liked everything about that. I haven't been in Chicago all season though with him this second year. And truly the effect he has had on this city is like bananas. A city that is slow to move, deeply rooted in like whatever their traditional whatever culture. He's such a game changer. It's beyond in how the fans embrace him, how the energy changes. And how in the fourth quarter, there was no disbelief from me or anybody in that stadium that they could not get that done. That throw, I mean, maybe the offensive line didn't believe, and we'll get to that in a minute. But like what he has done to this city in exercising some sort of we can't get it done into it's right there. It's complicated for Chicago because, did you overshoot your shot and now you're reeling a little bit and it's where do we go from here? Do we become what the Texans became that year after C.J. Stroud, was so successful for them in a bright spot? I don't believe that to be the truth. I think they're set up for more success. They'll add maybe some more pieces. Like, can you be disappointed in the end of the season? Yes, because like you could have won that game yesterday. You were now outmatched. You were not, everyone's saying like they outperformed. They, whatever, every week they're winning games they shouldn't win. Like they should have won that game yesterday. That game was theirs to have, and now it's the Rams. It was so heartbreaking. I've never been to any stadium and any sports experience in my life where it has been so quiet in the fourth quarter in a great way, and in overtime in a great way, letting Caleb work. And then when the loss happened, I've never heard a stadium so quiet. I could not find a Rams fan, and it's credit to the Rams that they went in there and did that cold whatever. Like they did that with no support. I mean, I'm sure there were. I really did not see a Rams fan. I'm not joking. As I'm sure you saw on the broadcast. With Chicago, just like sort of like it was so heartbreaking and quiet. But I was happy to see Bears fans stuck around. It's so freaking cold. It's misery. And they gave like a round of applause. Like they gave an ovation to the team, which I thought was very classy. And this fan base is not always classy. So it was great to see the show of support and appreciation. And I think the words that Caleb used in his post-game presser were really poignant. He said he feels a fire. He's upset, of course. Oh, there's my coffee. He's upset, of course, but he also, there's like a feeling of excitement, he used the word, and hope. I guess like why this will be an iconic play always, Ham, because like that's what we take into next year if you are a Bears fan. I don't know. They just crazy. And I like hearing him saying that they're excited. And I would say like nothing can be taken away from them. Like the heads are high this morning in Chicago for everybody. I think like people are like Chicago loves Chicago. Nobody loves Chicago like Chicago. Like nobody loves their city like Chicago. And the amount of pride, I would say like there's the diehard Bears fans, but the amount of pride people are now rocking their stuff with just hits different. And nothing's guaranteed in this league, but I think because of the coach, and really just, I don't think it's the coach. I think it's Caleb. Because of Caleb, these young receivers, Colston's going to get some veteran moments. He learned real quick, rookie, what it's like in these big games. So he'll have that, and then Ryan Poles will figure it out. For the Rams, like, what a win. What a win. I've called them annoyingly perfect. They're creme brulee. If anybody's ever seen the movie My Best Friend's Wedding, Dermot Mulroney, my biggest crush ever, describes, or there's a place where Julia Roberts and Cameron Diaz are talking about each other, and Julia Roberts says that Cameron Diaz is creme brulee. You're perfect. She goes, I'm Jello, whatever. They're creme brulee. I prefer Jello. Do you know what I'm saying? They're this like perfect polish. They do it all the right way. Yesterday they got real cute with it. There were like doilies. There were like a lot of things going on with this team. But in doing that, they got cute in a nasty game, which makes me think they'll win the Super Bowl again with Sean, who like didn't take his Mike Tomlin siesta, his Sean Payton siesta on a desk. Like I was thinking about that this morning too. Like they go in, they do it all the right way. They've got two of these powerhouses, this caffeine and decaf, like caffeine and Puka, decaf and Devontae Adams, energetically speaking. And they're trotting out these guys getting cute, but it was amazing. And no knock on what they did this season. They have not been winning those type of like in it games lately. They've scored under 30 points twice in their last 8. 2-month span, okay? That's a 2-month span. And they lost both of those games. Yesterday with Stafford, I mean, that's crazy. Held under 50% completions, this guy, this MVP. That was for the second time in the last decade. McVay admitting he didn't call his best game. He said it after, I need to be better. You know, he was sort of like scared at the end. It was weird. This team found a way to get it done anyway. And this is a huge credit to the defense. Cam Curl, perfect time. Kobe Durant saw him pregame. They all looked calm and comfortable, and they liked what they were going into. They didn't have a friend in the place. They did not have a friend in the place and made these game-changing plays. So huge credit to Kyron. He never gets enough credit ever. 117 total yards, 2 scores for him. Loved seeing that. And who do they have? I mean, they get Seattle round 3. And that's going to be a slugfest too, I bet, right? The way the defense is playing. If they can get past those Seahawks, you got to think it's smooth sailing for them up against the Patriots or the Broncos. I don't know. They don't rely on Stafford lighting it up, and they don't have to. Like, they can kind of, they took the question mark out of Stafford. They have.